Hi, my name is Stuart. I'm Worldwide Technical Marketing Manager for Dolby Cinema. Dolby Surround 7.1 is Dolby's latest innovation in cinema, this being our 40th year in the cinema industry. We're very excited to be bringing a new immersive experience for moviegoers, where they'll be able to experience more surround sound, ambiences and placements in conjunction with the 2D and 3D visuals that are presented to moviegoers today. And not only that, we're very excited to be doing this in conjunction with Walt Disney and Pixar Animation Studios and the launch of Toy Story 3. Dolby is a de facto standard for film audio in cinema, and as such, with film being the predominant standard, we were limited to only including 5.1 discrete channels on a film soundtrack at that time. With the migration of technology now, and as we move into a new era called digital cinema, we can now add more channels. This now allows us to include 7.1 channels into today's theatrical experience. So the main differences between 7.1 in the home and 7.1 in the cinema is that 5.1 originated material was mixed for the home as well as theatrical. And now in the home market, we're going back and making an extra post process where we're going back and remixing to add the extra channels in there. Now, by providing 7.1 in exhibition, we're now allowing the content creators to extend their creative palette and to be able to utilize those extra channels to their full capacity, and also to ensure that the content creator's vision is delivered with these extra channels. What that will mean now is that those 7.1 elements that are created from the very beginning can now transition all the way through to the home, and this will mean more 7.1 true conceived titles will be available for the consumer. So Dolby is always researching on future technologies and improvements that we can make in sound, especially in movie theaters. And we always need several partners in order to accomplish any change within the industry. Those changes being that we need the adoption from studios, and we also need the backing of the exhibition industry, movie theaters, to be able to accomplish this. Pixar Animation had approached Dolby during the pre-conception of Toy Story 3 and said, what can we do for the next level of audio? How can we raise the bar even further? We've raised the bar with digital cinema and imaging. We've raised the bar again with 3D visuals. So how can we elevate that experience even further? So we looked at what we could do in today's movie theater space, and then we suggested to Pixar that they should do some testing with Dolby Surround 7.1, and that's how that came about. So Dolby's mission has always been to elevate the experience wherever possible. Digital cinema is allowing us to bring new technologies into movie theaters. And now what we can do by adding 4 surround zones is that we can truly immerse them in a new experience and continue to raise the bar. Our goal is always to ensure that the content creator's vision is enforced and created in the way that they specifically want it to be played back. So now what we can do is, moving from 5.1 to 7.1, is that our surround system now has 4 zones instead of the traditional 2, which people would associate with. So in a movie theater, we actually have an auditorium shaped kind of like a box, and as an example, and left surround and right surround are broken out in kind of an L configuration. So really left surround is one side of the theater and then half the back wall, and then right surround is the same, and then this gives us the uniformity of coverage across the audience. What we can do now is we can now have left wall be an independent zone, as well as right wall, back left, and back right. And what that allows the content creator to do is to uniquely position sound anywhere within the theater. It also allows for unique 360-degree panning around the theater that we could not accomplish with 5.1 systems. And now with Toy Story 3, they were able to go from the very beginning and create some really interesting effects and truly sound design in this new configuration that they've never had available to them before. So now what the audiences can expect is they can expect true movement of images from the screen directly to their sides. They can expect characters to appear from behind them. They can expect immersiveness of effects being panned around them. far more immersion with regards to the sweetening of the spot, as we call it, which is opening up the surround field across the audiences by enveloping them in more sound. And then completely raise the bar and tie that in with 3D visuals creates a whole new experience that they'll want to go and check out. So consumers can check out Dolby.com. On our corporate website, you'll be able to find the latest information on Dolby Surround 7.1 locations and be able to search locally to see where your nearest movie theater is equipped.